You know, many people have dreams, man, but only a few make it. And you have those who do make it and decide to throw it all away. You know, life is all about choices, man. You can either choose to pursue the things that bring you joy, or you can go ahead and, surround yourself with certain people, influences, in which situations like this happen. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Welcome back. We are getting some more breaking news tonight right here in Los Angeles. The LAPD has arrested the singer David, who's also known as the 21-year-old David Burke, for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Now, this is a major update in an investigation into the death of a 14-year-old whose decomposed body was found in the trunk of David's Tesla last September. Let's bring in NBC's Camila Bernal, who's been following this one for us. This is a huge update, and for everybody that's been following this case since the discovery of the body in David's Tesla, the big question has always been, why has he not been named as suspect? And today he's arrested.
Yes, and I can't tell you why it took so long, but he was.
Man, he wasn't named a suspect because they didn't want him fleeing the country.
He was arrested today on suspicion of murder. He has not been charged. So this is going to be presented to the DA on Monday, so we might get some charges on Monday. And it's serious because obviously we know it's on suspicion of murder, so he might be charged with murder. We knew that they had done interviews. We knew there was a grand jury. We knew they had canvassed for video in the area, but they never arrested him, like you mentioned. And everybody sort of questioned this in terms of, yes, she was in his Tesla. It was his car. Why is he not arrested quickly? And he wasn't. And we don't have an answer as to why, but we do know that he had been the focus of this investigation because of the relationship, because of his Tesla. And months and months later, we now have this arrest.
And we're looking at some of that video right there. The body was found in that impound lot, but the car was found not in that impound lot. It was towed there after being parked somewhere in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, so they found her body in September, but authorities do believe that she was killed sometime in the spring. So her body had been in that frunk of the Tesla for a long time. It actually
That's what I'm saying. It's a long time.
was discovered because it smelled so bad in that car and in that the tow yard. Someone essentially just walking by noticed a really horrible smell, and that's how authorities found her body. It had been decomposed. It was in horrible shape, and she was identified through forensics, so it wasn't like they were able to get a lot of clues from the body. So that's probably also a reason why it took investigators so long, because it's hard to piece together that information when you have a body that has been sitting in the summer in Los Angeles in the frunk of a car for months and months and months. And so they were trying to obviously piece everything together. Hopefully we'll get more information, because all we knew was that they had some sort of relationship, but we don't know a lot of what led us here.
Yeah, and yeah, this is one of those cases. It's a high-profile case in Los Angeles. LAPD is very tight-lipped, no suspects named, and yet on the side, on social media, all online, there are thousands and thousands of people that are following this case very closely and start their own investigation. So I imagine that complicates things. There's going to be some truth to some of what people have found. There's going to be some confusion.
And hopefully we'll get those details on Monday, because if we have charging documents, we'll have some of the evidence that police are actually looking into. And we did get some information from sources, but you're right, LAPD was very tight-lipped in terms of what actually happened here.
Yeah, hopefully some resolution soon. Camila Bernal, thank you so very much.
Okay, so it wasn't too long ago which I seen a clip of the rapper Finesse 2 Times kicking a young lady out of the studio due to her age. In this particular scenario, there's a 14-year-old girl and a 21-year-old plus singer. There's a few scenarios that could have taken place, because his name, granted the vehicle's only registered in his name, right? So it could have been stolen, or, if somebody could have borrowed it or whatnot and not brought it back or whatever, something does scream at me, which is the fact that it could be possible that he might have found out about her age when it was a little too late, and was terrified of being blackmailed. And just, chose that route. But I don't know, y'all go ahead and drop down in the comment section what y'all think happened. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.